Hey guys, welcome to Tech Time with Mr. Nguyen. Today we're going to be learning about Scratch. So let's take a look at what it is that we are going to be learning today. So our goals for today are to identify the stage, the coding blocks area, programming area, menu, sprite list, background, and after that you're going to be able to explain how to find blocks using the different categories, and you're going to be able to add and remove sprites, add and remove background, and add and remove sounds. I hope you guys are excited because it's going to be pretty fun. So here we go. I'm going to get on Google Chrome or your internet browser, and I'm going to go to Scratch. Now, if you Google Scratch, it is the first thing on Google. And it's just going to be scratch.mit.edu. If you have a Scratch account, you can hit sign in, but make sure you ask your parents' permission before you do that. So here it is with Scratch. This is kind of like the main page. It has featured projects, featured studios, and a bunch of other creators that make Scratch projects on here. But what we want to do is we want to click on Create right here. So go ahead and click on Create, and it is going to take us to our coding area. Here's a little tutorial if you want to watch on your own time, but I'm going to hit X out of this because I'm going to be showing you guys how to do things. So first of all, we have over here on the left hand side right here, this is called the coding categories. So as you can see, it's color coded. We have blue for motion, purple for looks, and all the way down to creating your own variables and my blocks. Okay? So when you have coding blocks on the left hand side right here, you can drag and drop it in this programming area right here in the middle. Alright, so you can add pretty much unlimited amount of coding blocks on here and stack them and arrange them any way you want. Okay? This right here on the right hand side, this little box right here, this is my stage. Now a stage is kind of like for example, if you go see a movie or a play, you see things or action happening on the screen or on the stage, right? So this is where things happen. When you play your program or your game, you're going to see in action, the code work in action right here. All right. So down here on the bottom right, as you can see right now, I only have one sprite. A sprite is basically a character in Scratch. This is your sprite list down here. And to the right hand side where it says stage right here, that is basically your background. You can add or remove a background. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to show you how to add a sprite. Now remember, a sprite is a character, yeah. So we're gonna move our mouse down here. We're gonna click on this little cat that has a little plus on it, and we're gonna choose our own sprite. So if you click on that, we have the sprite library right here. As you can see, we got a lot of sprites. We can browse by categories. All right. Or if you're looking for something really specific, you can type in a keyword like wizard. Whoops, spelled that wrong. So when I type in wizard, these are all the sprites that has the keyword wizard. Okay? So when you want to select a sprite, go ahead and click on that sprite. You can double click on it and it will add it to your sprite list. Now I have how many sprites? We got 2 sprites. Yep, that's it. Now I can also change the background by clicking on this right here at the bottom right. It looks like a little square with some mountains in it. Click on that, and then again, just like a sprite, you have different categories, and you can use a keyword to search up what it is that you want to look for. All right. So since I have a wizard in there, I am going to look for a kind of medieval theme background. This one, yeah, it looks like a castle. Yep, this one looks pretty good. So I have a wizard and a castle background. It looks like the wizard's kind of walking towards the castle. But what's kind of odd is that I have this cat right here. I don't want this cat to be there. So I'm going to remove this cat. So the way to do that is right down here, my sprite list. When I click on the cat sprite itself, there's a little trash can with an X. So what I do is I click on that and boom, it's gone. All right. So that's pretty much it. That's how you add a sprite, add a background, and now we're gonna be doing some sounds. We're gonna be adding and removing some sounds. All right, so we have this wizard right here. So I'm in the wizard, and up here I have these different tabs. Code is basically the code. The costumes is basically different costumes that the sprite has. You can think of it as like animation, basically. Different drawings of the same sprite. Okay, but I'm going to go to sounds right here. And right now it already has a sound called magic spell. You can play it by testing it out. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to add a new sound. So I'm going to click on this speaker button at the bottom left. And again, you can browse by different categories. And you can test it out by hovering over the play button of each sound. Pretty cool, right? Let's see here. I want to do some effects, and then let's do some wand. Yes, I want that. So there we go. All right. Now I added my new sound. I can delete the old sound by clicking on this. Again, I click on the sound I want to delete, and I click on the trash can right here. There you go. I deleted it. Okay. Now, we're going to go back to the stage here. There's really no way to delete the stage itself because you got to have a background no matter what. So if you want to delete this castle background, you want to swap it out for something else. So you click on the stage on the right-hand side, and then you're going to go to backdrop. All right, you guys see this right here? We have backdrop and castle. So I can hit X on the castle right here, and it's going to return me to a blank white backdrop. All right. Again, I can add in another backdrop right here by clicking on the plus in the bottom left, and I can switch it up to another medieval looking castle background. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at our goals again to see if we've accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish. We've identified the stage. Yep. Coding blocks area, programming area, menu, sprite list, and background. And we've explained how to use the different categories to find blocks. And then we also added and removed sprites, added and removed background, and added and removed sounds. Okay, that's all we have for today for Tech Time with Mr. Nguyen. See you guys next time.